looking at the Republican Party, and this is thoughts while thinking, and these opinions are mine. Aging may have slowed me down some, but it hadn't shut me up. I'm talking about the deep state we have in Washington. We got to look at all this stuff. There was a time when the Republican Party stood for freedom, limited government, strong defense, limited taxes, quality public education, balanced budget, encouraging capitalism and realistic foreign policy, and conservatism of the environment. Roosevelt was the first one. Teddy was. Think about this stuff. It's all important. We got to go forward. And now it looks like that the Republican Party is no longer a big old elephant. It's a rhino. It's taking over, and it's causing us lots of problems. And the left and the Democrats are just laughing at it. And we got to look at these appointees of these presidents because they are rhinos. They're coming out, and I appreciate you signing up. And we're sitting here tossing around batons and looking at one another, and while our adversaries are planning how they're going to come through our open border and destroy us. Think about it. And all that Congress is interested in right now is picking your pocket. Think about this stuff. And think about this that all the G.W. Bush appointees voted for Biden. Think about this stuff. What's going on and what kind of integrity we have. And we got the old Republican and the Democrat shopping on all the things to protect you and provide for you. Now think about all this stuff. All that's taking away your freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And the patriots are sitting here hollering, "No, you're treading on me," and the rhinos are saying, "Kiss it." Think about this stuff. And we got to look at IRS and the big power that they got. They're just emptying our savings and pocketbook. And the rhinos, they're just looking at it and they're voting for all that stuff. Think about it. And think about our fraud, our voter fraud. We got it. We got a rhino party that's supporting that voter fraud. And we got those laws passed about voting, and we got to change those things. And we got to change those laws about tax time because they're taking all our money. And we can't hide our eyes about all the tyranny and the lies and corruption that's going on in Washington. And we got to go about this voter fraud and clean it up. We got to get back to that one-day paper ballot. And unless we get our voting system squared away, we're doomed. And we got to look at all this stuff, and they're talking about the single taxpayer. Well, we got the Democrats and the Republicans picking our pockets, and we got to do something. We got to look at it. And IRS is taking over so much that it's just driving us nuts. And we're the taxpayers are screwed. Think about this stuff, and we can thank those rhinos. What kind of rhino are you? And we got to remember that who controls the media and who controls the mail and the information controls what's going on. And the Democrats and Republicans are just sitting there ripping our Constitution apart and destroying our government. And most of us citizens are just sitting there blinking our eyes, wondering what's going on. We got to do something about it. And we got to get back to the old time when the Republican Party stood for patriotism and good country strength. Think about this stuff. And now then, the voters and all that stuff, they're going wild. And they won't let us cut spending, and they're working against us. Think about this stuff. And we got to get back to some integrity, and like in this old movie, and not yield to all this temptation. We got to have some integrity going. And I hope you have a super nice day, and it's adios amigos, and we will see you on the flip side.